Why do those who live for higher ideals often fall to desire? Some people live for something greater: truth, integrity, responsibility, a sense of purpose. They're deep, sincere souls who want to live rightly, guided by meaning. And yet, those very people often find themselves wrestling with the strongest temptations. I know it's something we don't like to talk about. It's uncomfortable. It feels shameful. But if you're listening right now, maybe you felt it too. The desire to live a meaningful, virtuous life, while also being pulled back by very human cravings. And you wonder, why me? Why does striving for light seem to bring so much darkness too? The truth is, this struggle isn't new. It's ancient. Socrates, one of the greatest minds in history, confessed to battling his own urges. St. Augustine, known for his spiritual wisdom, once cried out, "Lord, make me pure, but not yet." Even the Buddha, before his enlightenment, was tempted by Maratha, demon of desire. We imagine that those on the path to wisdom are above temptation, but the reality is, they're often tested the most. And I want to share with you 5 deeper reasons why this happens. Maybe you'll find a piece of your own journey in these words. 1. The spiritually sensitive feel temptation more intensely. When you live with depth, you see more, feel more, and notice beauty in the smallest things. But with that same sensitivity comes a heightened awareness of desire. It doesn't mean you're weak, it means you're alive in a more vivid way. You feel the full spectrum of human experience, and temptation is simply part of that spectrum. 2. Solitude creates space for hidden desires. People who live for higher ideals often walk a lonely path because not many understand it. And in that silence, temptations you thought were gone begin to whisper again. You're not falling. You're just hearing things you hadn't noticed before. Because in the quiet, the heart speaks louder. 3. The ego doesn't give up without a fight. As you draw closer to truth, your ego starts to panic. It doesn't want to lose control, so it throws distractions your way: cravings, urges, temptations. Desire becomes its last defense, keeping you stuck in the old patterns, afraid to let go of what's familiar. 4. Old wounds leave open doors. Many people turn to philosophy or spirituality because they've been hurt. They're searching for healing, for clarity, for something to make the pain make sense. But when those emotional wounds are still open, they become entry points for misplaced desire. You're not craving pleasure, you're craving comfort, craving connection, craving to not feel alone. And desire becomes a temporary escape, not a real solution. 5. Deep thinkers often carry deep hunger. If you've been blessed with a mind that questions, feels, and dreams, you likely carry a deep hunger for life too. That hunger isn't wrong, but it can spill into areas you didn't intend. Desire, if not channeled, can become chaos. But if you guide it, it becomes creativity, love, passion, purpose. So what really matters? Not killing desire, not hiding from it, but recognizing it, sitting with it, and transforming it. Desire isn't your enemy. Misunderstanding it is. The greatest minds didn't suppress their urges, they learned to rise above them, to turn them into something greater. And if today you find yourself struggling in this way, know that you're not broken. You're just human standing at the edge of truth, trying to make peace with your shadows. And if the battle feels hard, it's because you're walking toward the light. Only those who step into the light must first pass through the darkness.